Peace. My name is MystyMoon, and I'm an integrative health coach for women. And my purpose is to help women heal physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And today we're going to be talking about the physical aspect of healing through the topic of a 21 detox. I'm starting my own detox in a couple of days. I've done many of them before, and I felt like it was appropriate to talk about this today. All right, so let's get to it. So when it comes to doing a detox or a cleanse or a fast, whatever you want to call it, it goes all the way back to the ancient cultures. The ancient Comedics practiced some type of a detox. If you look at the ancient Greeks, they practiced some type of a detox. In Chinese medicine, they speak of doing detoxes as well. And so why is this? It's because our body needs time to rejuvenate and rest. If you look at nature, there's this pattern of ebb and flow, ebb and flow. We have the winter. That's a time when things are slow, when the leaves starts to die, and animals start to go into hibernation. And then you have the spring where everything comes back up to life and it's super vibrant. And then when you think about night and day, like the sun, it's up, it's light, it's bright, and then we have nighttime, and then we sleep. Imagine if you never slept. Imagine if you just went go, if you just were just on the go constantly. 9 to 5, get home, you clean the house, you go to the weekends, you go party, and you do it all over again, and you never slept. You would burn out, right? So it's the same thing with our internal organs. By doing detoxes, it allows our internal organs to just slow down a little bit, to rejuvenate itself. And there's so many benefits to doing a detox. So according to the Chinese, to traditional Chinese medicine, they believe that the most ideal time to do some type of a detox is in the spring. And that's because in the wintertime, again, things are a lot more slower. You're eating heavier foods, like a lot of root vegetables, like squashes and potatoes and stews and all those things. And so since you're eating those heavy foods and you're not moving around as much, so all that energy and food starts to accumulate in your body. So the springtime is the most ideal time to be able to rid yourself of that. And that can be through herbs, they're doing colonics, they're doing sweats. And it's another thing too, sweats. Native Americans. The Native Americans are known for having sweat lodges. Actually, all ancient cultures have some type of a hot hydrotherapy, whether it's the bath houses, again, for the Native Americans with the sweats. So again, there's this theme of using these holistic modalities in order to detoxify the body. And so why 21 days? Well, we all know, and it was coined by one of the psychiatrists or psychologists back in the 60s, something Maxwell, I think. He coined the term, or through his research, found that it takes 21 days for our bodies to rejuvenate a new habit, to really lock in a new habit. So that's why 21 days is kind of a golden number when it comes to, doing a detox or developing any type of new habit. And so there's various ways that you can go about detoxing. You could do a juice cleanse. You can just give up one thing for 21 days. Say if you consume coffee, which I know we all love coffee. I love coffee too, but coffee, it's super acidic and it fries out the nervous system. So you want to do your coffee in moderation. So say you have a coffee addiction or whatever, then you can do mate for 21 days or matcha for 21 days or green tea for 21 days. And so I'm just going to share you a really quick little formula that you could do. So I'm starting a detox on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. If you for those who watch this video years from now, the timeline that I'm on right now, Wednesday is the full moon, and full moons are an ideal time to purge, let go. And so I just felt called that I wanted to do this detox starting on the full moon. And so there's various ways that you can go about it, but I'm going to share a really easy formula that I learned from Queen Afua, and it looks like this. So as far as diet's concerned, say that you eat red meat. Well, instead of eating red meat for 21 days, then eat chicken or fish for 21 days. If you already eat chicken or fish if you already consume chicken or fish, then go vegetarian for 21 days. If you're already a vegetarian, then go vegan for 21 days. If you're already a vegan, go raw for 21 days. And if you're raw, then do a juice cleanse for 21 days. And I've done the juice cleanse before. It is amazing. It's hardcore, but it teaches you discipline. It definitely gets you to slow down. And then by like the second week, you feel so rejuvenated. You feel amazing and energized. It's an incredible feeling. So then that's the thing about doing a detox, is that like the first few days, you're going to go through what's called a healing crisis. We love healing crisis because think about it. You have all this toxicity in your body. Where's it going to go? It's got to go somewhere. So when it manifests out of the body, it can come out through like mucus in the eyes, headaches, you get fatigue, you're super cranky, you get nauseous. Some people get acne. Some people smell. So again, that you want to embrace that, because that means that the detox is working and the toxicity is coming out. Nightmares. Some people have like nightmares or just really crazy, wacky dreams, or they're super emotional. The body is very complex. So, so you get healing crisis. And what else do I want to say about doing a cleanse? Another beautiful thing about doing cleanses, like when you think about, like my father's a preacher. So what he does, he does intermediate fasting. So the day before he has to do a sermon, he won't eat from sunrise to sundown. And what that does, it clears out all the mental clutter. Because think about it, the food that we eat has energy. Of course, my dad's not going to look at it this way, but food has energy. Like the things that we eat, especially when you're consuming meat, because you're consuming an entity that was once alive, that had emotions, that had perceptions. Even though it was a cow or a pig or a chicken, it was still a living creature with life essence in it. So you're taking in that life essence whenever you consume meat, right? So that does distort your energetic flow on a certain level. And so oftentimes, if we're wondering, like, why are we depressed? Why are we like mentally foggy? Or why are we moody? Oftentimes it's from the food that we're eating, because of all the energy that you're taking in. And then if you really want to get like super esoteric, let's consider, say for example, you do consume meat and you get it from like Safeway, and it's not local, it's not grass-fed, so it has to be transported from another place to where you live. So think about the people who are picking up those boxes or picking up the meat and throwing it in there. That can mean for anything, for milk, for cheese, for anything that you consume. You have to also take in consideration who's handling it, who's packaging it, because we're all energy. All that energy is going in there, and so that is going in your body. It really, think about it that way. So again, that's why doing detoxes are really important. And then also there's the things that we can't see as far as the toxicity in the air. We're not even going to get into chemtrails, but there is toxicity in the air, even from like the electrical devices. Like I did a video, the last video I did was on doing a digital detox. All that energy that you're getting from the laptop and from your tablets and your cell phones, all that is energy that's going into your body. So you want to give yourself an opportunity just to slow things down, release all that excess toxicity out of your body so that you can be more connected to yourself. If you're feeling like you're having a hard time concentrating, if you're always tired, if you're moody, then that's a sign that it's probably time to do a detox. And another thing that I want to mention is as far as doing a really deep detox, you want to consider doing a colonic or getting an enema. Most people don't want to talk about it or even think about getting one done, but if you talk to all holistic health practitioners, they will all say that disease starts in the colon, okay? So your colon, believe if you stretched it out, it would like be the length of 2 or 3 cars. It's pretty long. And then all that is like winded up inside this little space in your torso, like below your chest cavity and your pelvic bone, right? Or really above that. And so even if you have a bowel movement every single day, the way that the colon is is structured, it has little crevices like every inch or so within the tube of the colon. And so even if you have a bowel movement every day, some of that fecal matter gets caught up in the crevices of the colon, and over years it accumulates. So if you've never had a colonic done before, you can only imagine of how much fecal matter, excess fecal matter, is stuck in your colon. And for so many women that are dealing with fibroids or dealing with any type of womb imbalance, keep in mind that colon, it's right above your ovaries. So it starts to put pressure on your ovaries, and your ovaries can't get proper blood circulation, and then therefore it makes it susceptible for different imbalances. Okay, and then if you find that you have this like excess fat, belly fat around, in your lower belly, you can't quite figure out what it is. Oftentimes it's associated with having an inflamed colon because it hasn't been flushed out. So that's just something to consider. Really is something to consider, because most people don't want to talk about getting enemas, but I highly, highly recommend it. And I've seen people who, especially women, who looked as if they were like maybe 2 months pregnant or something, or like maybe a month or 2 months pregnant, and then after getting a few handful of colonics, their belly was flat. So just something to think about. There's so many different types of detoxes out there. I won't go into it. You can do your own research, but I just want to put that into your mind frame to start thinking about doing some type of a detox, on a consistent base, where you do a 21 detox every season, or if you do intermediate fast, like once a week or once a month, just carving some time aside to allow your body to get its rest and to be able to rejuvenate itself. All right, so that is my spiel for the day. I hope you found some value in this. And if you would please like and subscribe so I can spread my light out into the world. My intention is to offer content that will inspire and uplift. My focus is on women, but healing is universal. I got fellas that watch my videos too, so it's for everyone. So anyway, I send you lots of love, lots of light, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, whenever you're watching this video, and I look forward to the next one. Until then, peace.